And we're going live in 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the Doug Stanhope podcast. What happened with Kenny? What's up with Kenny? Everyone wants to know what's the latest with Kenny. He took the bus. Now he takes the bus on the regular. Spoiler alert.
That's what I've been hearing. Kenny's a regular on the public transit, which I think that's great for the public and for you.
It's usually the same 3 people that on the bus every time I get on the bus, too. It's one guy that gets on the bus with me. Today it was a new experience. It was a tweaker lady that rolled up to the bus stop and sat right next to me like it was nothing. That was interesting. Then she put in 67 cents, which the bus driver looked at the thing. He's like counting it, looked back at her, looked at me like I was going to cover it. And I'm like, here's my change, and sat down, and that was that.
But that's common. I mean, if I were a tweaker and had a tweaker girlfriend, I would. It's like when your dog's out and poops in somebody's yard. You act like it's not.
It wasn't
your dog.
my girlfriend.
Yeah.
No to everybody.
Yeah. So that's. I'm guessing that would be a standard.
Then she dropped her.
Did she sit right next to you?
No. She sat on the bench at the bus stop. I mean, I went to the one by the tennis courts. That's what I usually do. I walk down there to wake up, because it's early as fuck in the morning. And so I sit because I'm by myself.
Breaking news. Mornings are early as fuck.
So you're still keeping your early shift hours?
Yeah. On the weekends, I don't even ride the bus because I got to go in at night. So just because they open earlier.
Okay, so
do you get recognized on the bus now? Because you were against the bus, and then we took you on a bus ride for funds.
I think the bus driver recognizes who I am because he'll still drop me off at the Grand. The guy that we didn't ride with, he's still a little. He plays music though on the bus, so it's like it's rocking some 70s or 80s rock, and you're like, yeah, cool.
I would dare you if we could get footage. To next time you get on the bus, if there's one person on the bus, sit right next to them on an empty bus. That was something I tried to challenge myself to do as a teenager.
I don't know, man. This
guy
would be
very awkward.
The 3 people sitting on the bus. The one dude's like, I think he's from Mexico, and he don't speak English, and I don't know if I want to sit right next to him. He might, he's just up in town to work. And who knows what he's doing on the side.
But I would assume that people would recognize Kenny on the bus.
Not yet.
Because you are the Suzanne Walsh of needless entertainment, where you won a hot dog eating competition that we were there for. And then when we found out you were Jello wrestling.
I wouldn't say it was Jello, but it was some sort of.
It had this,
Jello consistency.
Yeah, it was green. And it was, but you.
Who did you wrestle?
I wrestled Carly Boy at first, and he was dressed up as.
Carly Boy is Becker's deck.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So, Becker's Derek.
So
I won that fight. I had a helper, but then I beat up the helper for helping. And then I had to wrestle some fucking ginormous dude named Ian, I think. And
Gus
with
with the nipple rings. I told you go for his fucking nipple ring.
Yeah, but I couldn't even move the guy.
I fucking jumped in. He was
really wow.
Well, so someone was when he was fighting. Someone jumped in on. I thought on Carly Boy's behalf because Carly Boy was classically outmatched and wearing the worst thing.
I'm trying to picture that scene in Stripes where they're at the gym, but
exactly like that. Yeah,
Kenny and Carly Boy,
mean,
yeah.
Machine.
Woo.
I had Carly Boy hemmed up. I didn't really need the help, but
but then I noticed. Okay, well, it's okay for a third party to come in like World Wrestling.
Yeah.
Like that should have been a DQ.
Right on my behalf, but you know what?
It was 420.
Was it an option to wrestle women, or
there weren't that many? There was Rachel Sky.
Yeah. Rachel Sky versus
Suzanne.
And then there was 2 lesbians
that was actually an entertaining fight.
Yeah, they put some effort in.
Yeah.
And then Fucking, are you kidding?
In the ginormous
Jules,
jugs.
no, right over there.
Oh, wait. I forgot she was Mimsy over there, the silent champion.
Yeah, Mimsy.
She was ready to go again.
Yeah. She came back.
She did come back.
She went back hoping to get back in the ring. She fought Flapping Lips.
Oh wow, yeah.
She beat Flapping Lips.
Yeah, Flapping Lips at some point, like, did the presentation of her putting her legs up in the air. And she's like, I don't want to.
Oh, okay. So she would, yeah.
Elbow dropped her instead.
Yeah, that's a strategy, I guess.
I mean, there was no padding underneath this pool that we were wrestling in, and you do anything kind of any moves that were going to be detrimental to your health, they were going to hurt. So you had to think
top
twice.
Turnbuckle jumping or any of that.
No, the turnbuckle was the most utilized weapon in the thing, where they're just bashing you on the side of the pool.
Yeah,
but then it was emptying out, and by the time it was empty,
I sent you a lot of videos and stuff. But
my face was, I could feel my nose touching the concrete every time Thor was bashing my face into the.
Yeah, that happened afterwards.
Yeah, you didn't open up your old wounds from a couple of weeks ago.
No. Those have been set back. My truck, I've gotten fined since the last time you guys have heard, $1,680. That's just the first set.
Oh, wait, you went back to court?
Yes, and he just I just straight fined out because I couldn't get into I can't find my title. So much shit in the truck, and I couldn't get my registration renewed and prove that I got 6 months worth of insurance on my truck. So basically,
I'm gonna give you my CRV.
So, wait, listen, let me finish. So now I'm sitting at Derek's. Derek's like, dude, the man's here, and I'm like, the man. Wait, what? The police are here?
The man's here.
We were getting ready to go to the police station, as a matter of fact. And he shows up, and I don't know what he's.
All the time.
He shows up to give me a ticket for leaving the scene of an accident. I said, okay, so is this a felony or a misdemeanor? He's like, it's a misdemeanor. Then he asked me for my phone number again, and God help, I told him I hit my head, I don't remember shit, so I give him my phone number. And then
How'd you remember your phone number?
I didn't. Oh, okay. That's part of this little
okay.
Let him finish.
So I'm sitting next to Derek one night, and I'm trying to do something on my phone, and I'm waiting for the response for my text messages, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I was like, dude, Derek, what's my phone number? And he goes, 520227. Bro, nope. I mean, X. You can edit that, please.
Let's start using Kenny's phone. I don't know if I'm still paying for Kenny's phone.
Yeah, you're paid for the year.
All right, I'm paid for a year. So we could, next time we do telemarketing, let's just use Kenny's phone. And I don't have to block it, and then people will actually answer it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
someone write that down.
So
in your brain.
Kenny's phone.
No, well, yeah, actually, you remember to show up today.
He's got a legal pad because he uses it for writing down legal situations.
And so I'm sitting there, and like I said, and I go, wait a minute. I looked at the ticket that the cop gave me, and I gave him. Oops. I mean, I didn't do it on purpose. It's not like I fucking meant to, because I was giving everybody that phone number for at least a week and a half. I was like, no wonder why nobody's calling me.
So
Here's what happened with my calls.
perjury is in that?
I'm hoping not.
Give me that fucking lighter. I'm gonna smoke the other half of you.
I'm not I'm not committing perjury, or I'm not under oath at this point, but I will fix that mistake when I go back to court on the 30th for this fucking leaving the scene ticket. But I'm like, really? You guys he's gonna give me that ticket when I was there for a good 15 minutes before
You have good witnesses. You went to
Gary
a friend's
Lucy.
house.
I walked to them, and then when
said,
we
hey,
drove
get me to
back,
a hospital.
When we drove back, there still was nobody on the scene. Because if there would have been, I remember saying to them, "I will stop." I mean, I can't remember if I would have said that, but I think I would have said that. But stopped and said this was me. But then again, I should have just kept my fucking mouth shut and just said somebody stole my truck. Oh my God, I'm such an idiot.
Yeah, you should have said a white guy took your truck. That's what our lawyer did when he had trouble.
I mean, there
He
was
said
no.
a white guy took my car, and they kept giving him a chance to rework his story, and he stayed with it because that's what they want. They don't care if you're telling the truth; they just want you to be consistent.
Well, I'm fucking consistently stupid.
Yeah, no, I remember occasionally there was a bar in town that had a back room that had like 2 or 3 slot machines that only Kenny frequented.
Oh, that's
Yeah. But he would tell me, I won $500, but every football Sunday,
I'm not the only
he's a
fan.
Bengals fan, but he's a fan of the fucking scratch tickets more than football because we're all watching football.
So your team
and
is your team is instant payoff and not
Yeah.
the Bengals.
Yeah, that's
he
what
gets
I want.
he gets the time consumingest scratch tickets. So they're like this big, and he's gotta like do math and
You've
stuff.
seen me win.
Yeah. The point is,
What are you making this? What is the point?
all of your stories are like I just saw
Who's always my story?
the default photo, I guess you call it, of our last podcast with you, and it just the your face looked like such defeat.
Well, it was defeated at that point, wasn't it?
Yeah, he was having a bad day. I remember.
I mean,
I
what the
remember
f-
kicking him when he was down, thinking, I don't know, that hurt my foot.
I thought, like, we at Jello Wrestling, everyone was a winner. Mimsy won.
I won.
I won by cheating, and he won. And all right, we're a team of winners. But then you look back at that poker game where you went on tilt.
I kind of went a little tilty. I was again. That was the same day as the face.
Was that the same day as the bus?
No, that was after the bus.
Maybe we
Maybe
need
it was the same day
Yeah.
as the bus.
Yeah.
It was a bit defeated day as a taco and a poker player. Maybe I was just defeated that day.
I think next time we play poker, you have to wear the taco suit.
Oh, that's gonna be hot.
Well, because you can't go on tilt when you're wearing a taco suit.
I'm not
Fuck
gonna
you
go on
guys
tilt
making
then.
fun of me. It's bullshit. Fuck you. I need that footage.
No, you can't have that. No, you can't. No, that footage is gone.
How's your health, Kenny?
I mean, I look okay. I don't know. I'm fine. I'm gonna go get access. I hope.
You
wish
passed
you could
another
talk to
kidney
her.
stone.
Oh, I did pass another kidney stone. That was fun. Interesting.
How's that thing on your head?
What? This one?
Oh dear, it's gotten worse.
Eventually, Kenny's gonna have no head, and it's all gonna be Kenny's head goes into the lump, and then there's gonna be just a shriveled old Kenny head, and a bulbous baby's Kenny. Like Kenny's giving birth to himself.
Yeah. Maybe he'll become.
Shed his body, and then the lump will grow little legs.
What if we I'll go to get my teeth cleaned and
I'm gonna go get my
have that
teeth
shaved
fucking
off
pulled.
your-
You seem like you might have lost a tooth since I saw you last.
Yes, I did.
What I
It was
when
the
you
one-
said you passed a kidney stone, I was gonna say maybe you just swallowed that.
No,
tooth.
I didn't swallow it. I bit it, and it fucking almost took out another tooth.
It's what? Wait,
Yeah, that sounds like
It was the
a
tooth that was
Goldberg
infected.
machine of teeth falling out.
It was the tooth that was infected, and it broke.
Kenny, I was the only one there when this happened, and I've
What? There where?
are you saying
you had
you're
an
the tooth fairy?
abscess.
Yeah, you were there.
That you were.
Did you put it under your pillow and?
No, I didn't. I left it at the taco shop for Mike
Okay, that's
because it was his chip that broke it.
Wow.
yeah.
Sounds like we have a lawsuit.
Yeah. I mean, shit.
I can't.
Kenny
sue my
was.
boss.
You can't just-
Kenny had an abscess,
Yeah.
and he's toying around in his mouth, and it's just me and him. Thank God.
I
'Cause
wasn't.
when I even told Bingo and the Australians the story,
I was. What?
you fucking burst a fucking thing, and you're
Oh, that thing did burst.
spitting pus out of your
It
mouth.
didn't burst.
And it was morning. You were here to help out and stuff. It wasn't like
You guys just want to make fun of my abscess. It's gone. I took.
no. I'm just saying it was rather disturbing.
It was disturbing. It wasn't a big abscess. It was a little abscess. It wasn't like the ginormous ones you see in some of these videos where you see them fucking explode. No, it was a little bubble.
Well, you were
I was spitting it out, so I didn't swallow it. That shit's poisonous. I mean, I'm still
But
alive.
don't you have health care of any kind?
Not yet. No, I don't. I'm not a very, what would they call that? What's that one that they have?
You're a pre-existing condition.
That's your album title. Let's film Kenny's first comedy DVD. Double disc. 2 hours of Kenny.
Condition.
Okay, there it is.
You're a pre-existing.
Yeah, I'm writing it down. I gotta write stuff down
Yep.
because I forget everything,
Well,
like my phone number.
how about if I give you a CRV that doesn't run, that's in Oregon, and you'd have to.
Well, that'd be an
I would
adventure to go
report
get it.
I report
you'd
it
have to
stolen. Wait, you haven't heard it all.
You're trying to get me to film in prison, aren't we? Is this what we're going for here, you guys? Are you guys trying to get me to do a live one in prison? For Kenny's first day?
You know, you do have a fuckable ass.
No, I don't.
That's
Remember when we
they
saw
can't take
Kenny's
away.
ass back in the days we had a pool over there at Hazard? And we saw Kenny's naked ass, and you're like, oh my God, what a beautiful lady's ass.
Look, Johnny took a fucking centerfold amount of pictures for a calendar that never fucking...
He could have that first episode of the Gemstones. You would have been great in that. That's the guy just
Just because I
standing
passed gemstones.
No, but you just have that handsome Civil War look to you.
Yeah.
Especially with a tooth falling out.
Thank you. I'll go to Mexico with you, and I'll see how much it'll cost them to knock them all out and then put
Oh,
fake
man.
ones in.
Yeah, I'd probably sponsor that. Well, just getting all the other ones out.
It's not. Yeah.
It's half. I'll pay half. Don't you have a Venmo, Kenny? You can tell
No, I
people.
have Cash App.
Cash App. Why don't you send some Cash App to
Yes.
Kenny's dentrifice?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, in fact, I owe you. I got $7 in donations.
Oh wow! I mean,
I'm gonna round it up to 10.
yay!
And the
first
CR
$10.
and the CRV.
No, the CRV I don't want to accept because it's going to be stolen, and I'm not going to be that guy that gets
Yeah.
a fucking grand theft charge.
I don't have
Derek-
a lot of experience
Derek
with
is-
trannies, but this one's acting funny.
You have more experience with trannies than I do, though.
Knock on wood.
Don't be trying to buy me a tranny for Christmas. I mean, you could. No, I don't know.
Maybe Derek could fix it for you.
He's too busy fixing Lane's car.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, we did see him over there with Lane fixing his car.
He became besties with Lane now. He went camping with Brandy. I'm kind of interested to know what happened. Brandy is, yeah.
Who's Brandy?
She's the ex-roommate of our house. She's the girl that lived at our house for a while with her kids.
So Derek's developed a romantic interest.
No, I don't know what Derek's developing a romantic interest in. I know camping, but he took Brandy and Lane, and I was when I came out the door, I was like, oh, that's Brandy's oh, that's the Brandy he went camping with.
Maybe they're starting to.
I thought who's the very tall lady?
That's Andrea.
Andrea.
I don't, yeah, he's,
Well, why not sometime when he comes home late,
he doesn't, well,
do the
last night-
let me smell your dick?
No, I'm not doing that.
Why not?
Because
How else are we gonna get solid
he ain't,
info?
he won't tell I'd have to go and witness, and guarantee he ain't gonna do anything if I'm around. He's,
What if you guys did like Fargo and you just both fucked in beds in the same room?
dude, that ain't
Different
happening.
Ladies.
That'd be very uncomfortable.
I make this thing work.
There ain't a girl in this world that I know that would want to in front of Derek. They might want to behind closed doors, but not right in front of Derek.
Well,
I mean,
You got pretty good tits on.
bingo. We could rekindle our love life if we knew Derek was leering.
look at her face.
If you had a fuck in front of Kenny or Derek,
Oh my god, I'm gonna leave the room.
So both.
You mean at the question or in,
If you try to leave the room, you gotta fuck in front of both of them.
you gotta fuck both of them to get out?
Okay, I'll sit right here and shut up.
Oh, I didn't know if you meant the hypothetical situation you'd leave the room or you're leaving the room because I asked the question. I think, yeah, I'd probably fuck someone in front of Derek because Kenny wouldn't be able to stop talking and narrating. Oh, and she's all like, dang, that's not my clitoris. And he's all like, dang, I was about to come. Why'd you keep talking? You know, he's like, dang. So, yeah.
ESPN
be a
announcer
good color man, yes.
He's really working it over there, huh?
We have that. That is actually a thing, like on the very untouched, untapped, in on the joke level of Patreon, the dirty deeds. One of the things is we'll watch you fuck on Zoom and critique it.
Speaking
And
of,
that's you can pay for that. That's a higher level of cameo. That it's an untapped resource, but or just watch you jack off if that's your thing. We'll watch you jack off, male, female, elderly, doesn't matter. We'll watch you and critique you on Zoom. So you keep that in mind. I actually know a couple that would probably would have done that, but they left our Patreon once they realized.
Oh, yeah, the hurt feelings.
Yeah, the hurt feelings, folks.
I don't know that they would fuck on camera, but
whose feelings
they,
did you hurt
they
this
like to
time?
fuck up. They like to fuck
It's-
my time on camera. They like.
Hey, I hate to ask. That was the Mishka Shabali.
Yeah.
That's where that falling out happened, was when it was too many times he said, "Hey, I hate to ask." Well, you do it often and always for years.
I hate to ask Kenny, but anyway, never mind.
Can we watch you jack off?
Can we watch you jack off? What if we were the judge in your case?
Oh, who was you? I don't want you to say a name. The judge that you had,
We know.
we know?
I talked to him. He's screaming. He was
And I'm looking at new.
sipping his coffee.
I'm looking at new vehicles. What would you recommend for living in?
I'd get one of those utility vans.
Yeah, I like those. Like the murder windows.
No, those are the ones without windows.
Yeah, murderless windows.
You got to get one with windows so you don't look so creepy.
Well, that's going to be difficult.
Look,
If I'm dehydrated, I definitely look creepier.
That would be today.
Yeah.
Your eyes are like fucking. Someone might.
Yellow?
No, just
You're just
glassy.
Yeah, okay.
Glassy.
Glassy. Yeah.
Did you do a bunch of blow before you got on the bus? I mean,
No,
airplane.
no, I don't do buses anymore. Not since
That is gonna say you didn't
not
blow
since I got
anymore.
a motorized scooter.
Hey, I can't find the charger for mine, or I'd be riding that thing.
You guys, you don't have the scooters you can rent, do you?
Not the rentable ones, but I
could
got
see
my
you
own.
taking-
I just can't. I can't find the fucking.
Do you get a lot of your T-shirts from giveaways at bars?
No, why? This one's not. This one's.
Saying.
I'd be, I'd
It's
be
not a
out.
giveaway shirt. I mean, it was given to me, but not. Not in that sense.
I might be able to hook you up with an.
Kenny, did you give the
any
people
shirt.
your Cash App?
It's $ Ken Lowry, LAWRIE.
$ Ken
It's just-
Lowry, LAWRIE.
Or is it K Lowry?
Which is,
It's
I
K.
believe,
Lowry.
like the same as the spice, Lowry's Spices.
I don't know. No, it's LAWRIE.
Yeah, send it to you because people. I've gotten a few people that sent me money, and it says for Kenny, but I he's not. I wasn't even in the same town with him when I got that money.
So there was more than $7 apparently.
But yeah, if you want to be sure that the money goes to Kenny, you
think
gotta
it's-
cut me out of the equation.
The ARS.
Yeah, I say a lot of stuff online. Sure, I'll see that the young man gets
Yeah, it's $ Ken Lowry.
Okay, so there you can
LAWRIE.
$Ken Lowry. I like the seasoning.
You heard it here first.
Yep.
It's great. That's great. It sounds like you're really getting things back on track.
Well,
That's a throw to commercial.
Kenny, your living relationship with Derek.
Oh,
Derek
yeah.
seemed strained at times since I've been away on the road.
no, I guess I have to leave at the end of the month, but that's fine. But he's going to supposedly go on the road and take off at the beginning of the month. I'm like, okay, I'm not going to argue.
Okay,
with it.
so yeah, all you got to do is just hide in the cabinet.
No, I could.
Yeah, that fucking Nazi book I'm reading right now. It's about the
I can go up into the
Colditz.
attic
the prisoners of the castle.
and I'll just unhook the hose for the air conditioner that goes into the house. I'll just unhook it, and so it'll be in the
Yeah,
attic with
yeah.
me.
You got to live off grid for a while, off of his grid.
We're fine.
You know, you get
Derek,
get the key.
He's helped me out.
I know, you get the key and you press it into soap. This is what they do in this fucking Nazi, this Colditz castle, where they put up all the big escape artists, POWs, and the Nazi. We're listening to this on the way home. By us, I mean me while he slept and she tapped on her phone. But yeah, you get the key, Derek's key, press it into soap, then somehow you melt iron and pour it into soap. I don't know.
It's lead. You got to get lead.
Listen to the book.
Yeah.
You got to get Audible. Hey, Audible, we're sponsored by Audible against their will because they fired us and fuck them. I'm going to say, yes, Audible is a great, great source of entertainment. And they don't give us a fucking nickel for saying that because one time they sent me garbage ad copy. Do we have that? Have we ever put out the Brooklinen Sheets is the best one? Yeah. Did we ever put that back out? Chaley got it to us. Yeah. He found it. And then the Audible one where I'm snapped. I'm like, this is dog shit. Audible literally changed my fucking life when I was a touring comic. Yeah, books on tape back then. But yeah, now. And so I go, I'm not reading this dog shit. They sent, and so we got fired because I didn't like their ad copy, and I did a heartfelt, better ad copy. You hear this? I have fucking strep throat.
Who gave you strep throat? I did.
Fucking Bingo gave everyone strep throat when she came to Cincinnati.
Yeah. She Yoko Ono'd the tour.
Typhoid Mary. Patient Zero.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
gonna say that's why she's
Yeah.
dressed like an
A cult member.
yeah. This today, the other day it was an Auschwitz fucking
That's
escapee.
true.
Yeah, she's got those striped pajamas that could be considered offensive depending on where you're visiting.
I mean, we didn't see the colored version of those pictures. Who knows? They could have been wearing pink and
People
purple.
say colored anyway.
Yeah, you can't. You got to be real careful because there's a lot of colored stuff like that.
I meant to say, never mind. You guys know what I meant.
He's so canceled.
He's so racist.
I'm not racist.
How can you be that racist and still ride public transit? That's true, right?
No, but I'm not even racist.
You guys sing songs on
No,
the
we
bus?
don't. It takes like 12. It takes like 8 minutes.
The wheels on the bus go
I'm at work
round
before
and
7,
round.
Uh-huh.
and the bus gets at the bus stop at 6:40, and
Yeah.
I'm at work at 6:48.
I really hate the fact that we missed that on our bus ride was starting the wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round. And then we could have gone into 99 bottles of beer on the wall on the way back. God, all the coulda, shoulda, woulda.
Well, but for Kenny, you probably got a bus ticket in your pocket.
No, I don't. I had to scrounge $1 this morning.
Oh,
'cause-
were you looking at the tweaker woman to pay your fare?
Fuck no, I wasn't. I had my nickels.
What's a bus ride cost?
$1.
So if you want to help Ken with his bus fare,
Yeah, just send $1.
So I
That's
didn't
a bus
even-
ride a day.
I didn't even. So my license, I get 2 letters in the mail from the DMV, and one of them. So as of tomorrow, well, midnight tonight, my license is suspended
oh, bullshit.
until July of this year. Then I get another letter that says
3 months.
3 months, and then I get another letter in the mail saying that putting a stop on all privileges, whatever that means.
You got to stop going to the mailbox.
for indefinitely.
Yeah, don't
Sounds like
mail. It's
nothing
like
but-
reading your comments on
Yeah,
YouTube.
yeah. The better off you'll be. Never mind. Just don't read your mail. You're getting a lot of bad shit. Next, they'll tell you gotta.
Yeah, what
gotta fix your
what privileges are you gonna lose other than driving?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. And they said indefinitely. I mean, that means forever, doesn't it?
Well, it means
It
indefinitely.
means in this town.
It could be tomorrow. It could
Yeah.
be.
I'd like to see you behind the wheel of that CRV with the transmission out. Just,
No, I want to see Derek trying to fix it.
yeah.
While Kenny's going, are we done? Can't we just go? It's hot out here. It's raining.
That's Derek.
It has air conditioning if it fixes that. So it just
What'd you do to the training?
I just kept driving it after it seemed like it needed to go to the mechanic. So I think I might have I don't know.
Does it start?
No, that's it
Yeah,
stopped. It stopped. It dead in its tracks.
right.
So I think if it disappeared
Do you need it stolen? Is what you're saying?
or blown up
So just wait.
with my wife,
You can't. I can't discuss this kind of stuff.
I'm
What?
kidding.
Just between you and me, Kenny.
I mean, no, but that's stupid to say anything on that's live. But
Oh, we'd edit that.
you're,
Murder.
is it fully insured?
Probably not.
Yeah, then it's not worth it.
No, it's not. I think it's about worth nothing.
But it would be if it was fully insured. If you had it still insured,
But
But
you'd get, what do they call it?
famous.
3 hots in a cot.
I wouldn't have, because I wouldn't get caught unless you fucking set me up with these stupid videos.
Well, I'd have a GPS on it or something.
That would be really funny if this was a sting operation where it's open cameras. And Kenny's like, all right, I'll do it. But
We could do like the rehearsal, but convince Kenny he's really stealing a vehicle.
No, I won't. I'm not falling for it. See, I'm writing it down. Not falling for it.
But maybe that's what we want you to write.
I'm not even fucking high, and I think that doing a double disc CD of Kenny's, because you're never out of material when you get on stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can bust out. I mean, getting the audience would be the hard part. Kenny's gonna do 2 hours.
I'll just have somebody.
2 hours. I mean, that's a long
Everybody's
time.
getting ketamine.
That's when I'll get heated up. Is about an hour and a half in. That's when it's gonna get juicy.
Is that little person in town?
Oh yeah, that's after we get back from Buffalo. Hey, we're gonna be in Buffalo.
They're gonna be in Buffalo. Remember, go to Buffalo or else I die.
Yeah, just go buy tickets and like and subscribe. I guess is a thing too.
Not this late.
Yeah.
You're supposed to say that like right at the beginning.
And I do have court again, which I will see our friend one more
Wait,
time
court again for what?
for the leaving the scene.
But I thought they already gave you a fine.
That was for the hitting shit.
Wait, hitting shit is not really.
No, they gave me the no registration, no insurance ticket. That's what the fines were. Those were the fines. Then I might have to go to traffic school or something. I don't know about that one.
Oh man.
Might
Wow,
just be.
what if you flunked out of traffic school?
It's like 12 hours. How am I gonna? If I flunk out of traffic school, I'm really stupid. I might flunk out of traffic school though, because I don't have the attention span to sit there for.
Well, yeah, you don't even have attention span to stay alert at the wheel or to have a shirt on while driving.
Or shoes. Shoeless.
That's why I'm wondering if I was even
Ken
driving.
Ari.
That's what I think. I think there was a grassy knoll driver.
There was no grassy knoll though.
Okay. So, AI, do you think maybe your car was run mechanically?
Your
Remotely? I mean?
your lump is blushing.
It's expanding. It's reaching out. It's trying to Put a foot
Kenny,
in
you know, that
society.
we make fun of you because we hate ourselves.
Yeah.
Well,
I
so,
understand that.
That lump is our lump.
Yeah.
We hate ourselves for that lump.
That's the dark forward.
We feel like that lump is our negativity.
If anyone got that joke, I love you.
it's trying to put a foot in this world. Leave Lumpy alone.
Leave Lumpy alone.
Lumpy will start.
I guess that's a good title for the podcast. I guess we could close on that.
Lumpy starts talking after a while when he comes out, so I have to keep the head on.
Get that lump into the camera there.
Well, let's see what Lumpy. You guys want to see Lumpy?
Yeah, take off the hat. There you go. Yeah, just lean into the cameras there, because it is very red.
Yeah.
Is it looking like Mount Vesuvius?
It doesn't. I don't feel like I need a
A face shield?
dental screen.
I've seen some videos online of them doing weird shit to things like this, and man, they're disgusting.
I would get a vice.
Oh, I don't know if it would hurt or not.
I bet it would fucking hurt. It's attached. It's part of your head now. It's like your head's got another head.
It doesn't talk to me all the
20
time.
years. Like, we've been here 20 years, and we've known you probably the longest of anyone we know here. That lump has always been there, but it doesn't seem like it's not going to become a whitehead.
They didn't say anything about it
Well, I thought
when I
it
got
was-
my head scanned recently.
I thought it was a new lump.
Well, I don't think they care. When they scan your head, that's like...
Why the
No.
fuck are they gonna scan my head then? They don't care. They
It's like
just
prisoners. Like they have to do the most
to charge me $8,800. Yeah, so they should tell me if there's something going on in there. If they're gonna charge you that kind of money, which they did. Which I've got to. Yeah, that's another
$8,800.
for me going to the fucking hospital that day.
Stick with the $1 for the bus. Don't try to pay off his $8,000.
Don't pay that shit. No, I don't even. No, that,
How do you not have fucking?
dude, I'm feeling. They just sent me a thing in the mail. You said don't open my mail, right?
I know. But I'm saying, why don't you have like all the like food stamps and?
I am gonna. I don't know, cause I don't know. Just stop. Leave me alone.
Do you think you could deal poker without playing? Mm-hmm. Because we want to do another poker game.
Yeah, I can do it without playing. You guys just have to play. How fast paced do you want it?
Well, it depends.
Would you accept tips in that situation?
Well, yeah, but that's fine, but not until the end. Basically, until the end of the game.
I thought people tipped through.
No, you tip on a winning.
Well, when you win,
You're
I don't know.
you work against yourself. Like you get a
I did
big
that a lot.
hand, and then you have to tip
You
out.
grease
that.
it.
You don't wait till you lose everything and then go, "Oh, I was gonna tip on those winning hands that I had early."
Here's an
I
IOU.
got a false
for-
sense of security.
Let's put all our money out right now and gamble. I don't. Come on.
I got $3.75.
No, you got a 10 I owe you.
That's $13.75.
Okay, so you could double that.
I'd rather just flip coins for that. Or I could use that for the pool league tournament tonight that I'm going to go win.
Are you good at cutting trees?
Oh,
now?
there. Yeah, I can cut trees.
Who was that on the phone? That was.
That was Chris, my friend Chris. He plays on the pool team.
Is that the guy you went to Vegas?
No,
No.
that's Mike Emery.
So where are you playing pool tonight?
At the 90s.
Since
90s.
since America loves a comeback story, are you thinking about doing the Vegas tournament this year with better
time?
coaching?
I'll go by myself.
Maybe me and Doug coach you a little.
Yeah, he fucking won at Jello wrestling when I was his coach.
It'd be different. I wouldn't be. It would be
I mean,
different.
we could-
I learned a lot of shit and know everything I'd do different, and that's just go by myself, alone or with people
two
that.
coaches. Like
Yeah,
me and Doug.
not. You know what I mean.
It's in the way that you use it.
Hey, thanks for joining us. Kenny just got a very important text
It was
message.
not important. It was just a
Well, we already gave him way too much shit he has to edit out.
edit.
But I think I can feel the
Lumpy
donations.
says bye.
I feel like the donations this time we told it a little more clear. You know, this guy just needs help, and we love him to death. We want to see him get the help he needs with bus fare. We'll start with bus fare. Just $1. For
If
the
we
same
could just
price-
learn Spanish, we could get a Mexican dentist as a sponsor.
Yeah, that's another reason why I'm scared to go down there because I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know Spanish, and then I feel like they get me because the first time they'll say, "Oh no, it's cheap, it's cheap." $40, then $800. It's like, wait a minute, I only brought $40.
Yeah, then they build a wall. Mm-hmm. And then they can't send a collection agent after you. And thank you, Donald Trump, for building that wall.
What am I supposed to do? Run out of the dentist shop? Or the,
Yeah.
Run for freedom.
Is it dine and dash out of the dentist?
Listen, we can
I've
only
done
give you
some
the
basic-
ideas. You have to implement them.
I've done some basic dentistry. Oh,
Hey, fucking
need-
Derek can work a car battery.
a lot of it is proper tools and good lighting.
And a lot of gas.
No, I don't use that shit.
Fuck you.
A little bit of Jack
I
Daniels.
can't even.
For
We have dentists on the payroll, for Christ's sakes. Hey, Rochester, Minnesota, if you want some dentistry done, go to Copper with a K, Koppr Dentistry, Copper Dentistry, and ask for Maureen and say, how'd you do on Wordle this morning? And she'll tell you. And that's where we go to get our dentifrices done.
Yes.
Yeah. And with all that wine, you have nice white teeth, so they do a fine job. I'd like to see the after photos on this fella, because right now, you know, I just like to see that smile come back, and I know you're hiding it a little because you're missing some of the key players. Oh, good thing it ain't corn on the cob season yet. But,
Mind if I grab that row? Seems like you aren't going to finish that. All right. Thanks for hanging out with us, Kenny.
Yep.
We don't deserve you.
Lies. It's all lies. Everything's alleged.
yeah, true. I thought all your problems would dissolve as soon as you got rid of that awful woman, but
No, that just made it more.
yeah. Well, now you got to fill that position.
No.
Well, that's
I just got it. Yeah, let's speak. Yeah.
Andy's been seeing her.
Good. Good.
Yeah, I can use the criticism, to be honest. I've been getting away with way too much shit. She speaks sense to me. God damn it. I use the C word, it's cuddle. Cuddle that fat mouth of hers.
I'm glad you came into this fucking tuberculosis ward knowing that we're all fucking dripping with fucking strep throat, and you didn't even care.
He's beyond that kind of weak ass virus.
Yeah, we get the diagnosis in the car because when we went there, they immediately said it's not flu, it's not COVID. They tested her, and within fucking literally 5 minutes,
Yeah, but yeah.
no, it's not. And then, oh no, you have strep throat. So we're changing your prescription. I go, that's probably what I have. Just mine's fucking lingering. So hey, can we get a double dose of that prescription without me having to go? So yeah, we start antibiotics in a second,
Yeah.
and then show up in Buffalo. Hope we don't infect you, but we probably already infected fucking Portland and Atlanta. All the
Yeah.
people I go, oh sorry, I spit a lot when I talk.
They
Oh
shut-
yeah,
yeah.
Oops.
Oh, those guys are so nice. They stayed for
You
the.
really got that $10?
Yeah, I'll give you.
Yep.
Good. It's my full entry.
It's just, I think I tucked it into my underwear.
Hope you guys will. That's Kenny. He's a side project, but he might turn into a full-time project. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of What the Fuck is Going On with Kenny? Not a lot. Nothing good. See you next time.
The latest fashion, always smashing. I have a matching one of these. What if we run into each other and we're both wearing the same outfit? Jinx.
Brooklinen.com. You spend a third of your life in your sheets. They make a difference with how you sleep. Getting better sleep starts with better sheets. Until you die, and then you don't need any sheets at all. But you're not dead. You're listening to this podcast, Brooklinen Sheets. Let me tell you, I like to give anecdotes. I don't just sell you a product. I'm not a fucking shill. I'm not Shaquille O'Neal. Actually, he believes in his products too. You've heard me talk about my close relationship with Rich and Vicky Fulop. They started Brooklinen Sheets in April of 2014, and their philosophy, the most beautiful, comfortable home essentials, no crazy prices. Crazy Eddie? Where's that guy now? In a fucking asylum somewhere. They don't want crazy. They want fucking legitimately sane, medicated prices. Let me tell you a story. Right around the founding of Brooklinen Sheets, Rich calls me. I don't answer the phone. I know it's him. Then he starts texting me crazy. Bad thing happened. Need your help. 911, please, please. And I'm like, I know he's going to call Chad. Cause he's the cleaner.
Middle of the night.
Rich shows up, trembling. I'm using your description. Sweating fucking vegetable oil. Well, you know how the Fulops love the sangria. Right, Becker?
Oh, yeah. I mean, many a nights I don't remember that.
Yeah. The bubbles tickle my nose. You know, there's no fucking bubbles in sangria. But Vicky, she gets kooky. Vicky evidently, she talks some smack about this and that. There's an altercation. We still don't know. I mean, who do you believe? At that point, you had to believe Rich, because Rich shows up at Chad's doorstep, dragging the carcass of his deceased wife, who he's sure he killed in some domestic thing that I can't really remember. Ambien, sangria, I don't know. I woke up and I found her. You know how to bury a body. You tell me.
Well, that's why we had to take his word for it, was because he was the only one conscious. But he had Vicky in the Brooklinen Sheets, drug her there. The Brooklinen Sheets didn't even have holes in them. I was so impressed. I thought she was going to be all scraped up in there. Nothing. Everything was intact.
And you're cool as a cucumber. It's not the first time someone showed up at Chad Shank's door with a dead body.
Well, I'm thinking blood evidence right away. I don't need blood dragged up my driveway. So,
But the first time they ever showed up with Brooklinen Sheets.
Well, to my house, yeah.
Yeah. He thought you were, what are you selling these door to door? I remember you told me you said that. He's got a dead body and Chad is still jiving him with, what are you selling them door to door now? But he was inconsolable. He's weeping. He's asking for more drinks. He's saying, hey, what's your wife, Ty? She's hot. Ty?
We were trying to, it's because then I tried to tell him, oh, so would you bring her for a gangbang? I was still trying to make jokes when clearly he was upset. So then he was
I don't mind it cold. That's what you said. So I don't mind it cold.
Yeah, we went back and forth a little bit. We're all right like that. I was trying to chill him out.
Right.
He was upset.
You calmed him down. You gave him some of, I don't even remember what the weed was called. You used to bring your weed over here and you'd always read the label from the medical place. And it was always like fucking,
That was when I used to get it from the white market. I get it from the black market these days.
Now it's called Gary. It's called Gary.
No more Matanuska Thunderfuck. It's Gary.
Always Gary. It's reliable though.
So he gets Rich Fulop, God bless his soul, high enough that Rich doesn't give a fuck about Vicky right now. He just wants to eat. And of course, Jenny's right up fucking 3 o'clock in the morning, cooking up fucking something in a wok, I assume.
Blue Apron. I don't remember.
Blue Apron. Probably Blue Apron. Cross-pollination there. Get to the funny part. Because as Rich is in a fucking giggling fit or whatever he was doing.
Well, I had to do the cleanup operation at this point, and I go to open the Brooklinen sheets.
With
and
a
I'm
saw.
like, yeah, well, I need to... Once I saw that the Brooklinen sheets would hold the blood and I wouldn't have blood evidence around, I was going to just chop her up inside the Brooklinen sheets. And I take the saw and I turn it on. It's an electric skill saw. And
Skill Saw is not a sponsor.
yeah.
Yet.
Go ahead. Tell us, because fucking Rich is going to be so mad we told this story.
She jumps up out of the Brooklinen sheets. What's going on?
Turns out the Brooklinen sheets were so comfortable, she slept through almost getting buried alive and in pieces. That's a Brooklinen sheet, and that's why I can sell you this product with every inch of my soul. Tell him the bullet points, Chad Shank, with your golden pipes and your skill saw of magic.
My Brooklinen sheets are the best, most comfortable sheets I've slept on. That's really true. Brooklinen.com has an exclusive offer for just Stanhope listeners. Get $20 off and free shipping when you use promo code Stanhope at Brooklinen.com. Brooklinen is so confident that they offer a risk-free 60-night satisfaction guarantee and a lifetime warranty on all of their sheets and comforters. The only way to get $20 off and free shipping is to use promo code Stanhope at Brooklinen.com. That's BROOKLINEN.com. Promo code Stanhope. Brooklinen. These are the best